Welcome to Ken TV, everyone. My name is Jesus Rodriguez, and I'm here this afternoon representing Erie Neighborhood House. It's a non-for-profit community organization located in the north side of Chicago. Just to give you a little bit of information about Erie House, or who we are and what exactly we do, as we are a non-for-profit organization, and we have so many services, but today we're gonna focus on our workforce program that we have. And today I have a guest, Omar Arenas, who is here with us, and he's gonna share with us his personal story about the success that he had in our program, in our manufacturing bridge program. This is one of many successes that we had in our program throughout the last 10 years of providing workforce training in the community. And again, my name is Jesus, and I want to have Omar just introduce yourself, please.
Oh, my name is Omar Arenas, and I'm currently in the manufacturing engineering field, and I enjoy what I do, and it's something that for me, and I really profited from this new job and career.
Okay, fantastic, Omar. Great introduction. You got to understand that this is live TV, and we're not professionals. We're doing our best, and we wanted to, most importantly, bring information about the resources that are available in the community. And Erie House is one of many organizations throughout the city of Chicago that offer services, and we primarily focus on manufacturing and healthcare also. So if you are looking right now for a job and you are having a hard time, we have so many people coming to our organization and they tell me, Ms. Jesus, you know what? It's really hard to find a good paying job, Omar, these days. And the reality is that we tell people, you know what? We have a really good problem here because the employers are actually having such a really hard time finding the skilled workers that they need. And people from the communities, they're having a hard time finding the good paying jobs with benefits. And the reality is that they don't get hired by some of the employers, and the only reason is because people do not have the qualifications or the skills or certifications that most employers require in these days. After the economic recession, things completely changed, and we're gonna be talking a little bit about that. Yeah. And we're gonna be focusing right now on Omar Arenas' story. Just wanted to give you, a little bit of information about who we are as an organization. I already did, but I also wanted to encourage those viewers to please give us a call if you have any questions for Omar or myself. And Omar's story, is a very inspiring story because there's so many people out there in the community that are working in jobs that basically they're dead-end jobs and not leading. Then they don't lead to growth, professional growth, or advancement. And these careers or jobs that we are promoting in our organization, basically it leads to that. But it's not gonna happen magically. You have to understand that you have to invest in your professional development, and you have to study. But this is different. This is not gonna be like a 4-year career, and you have so many subjects. In this case, if you focus in manufacturing, it's only one subject, and one of the most important subjects is math. So you have to have good math skills. You got to have your numbers together, and you're going to be very successful in this industry. But now let me get to Omar. Omar, thank you so much for coming to the show. And you know what? I still remember back 3-4 years ago when Omar came to our program, and I was relatively new in the program, and it is always good, just to have former students coming over and sharing their successes with us. And if you can just tell the viewers, who you are and why manufacturing, if you can tell the viewers what exactly you were doing prior coming to our training. What was your previous employment?
Well, my previous employment was working at a restaurant for about 8 years, and I started off knowing nothing from what food is to knowing like some different kinds of food ingredients and procedures of making a dish and the proper way of serving food. I came a long way from knowing nothing about food to actually learning like way much more than before, and it's something that you pick up with the over time with experience, managing food, serving people, communicating with people, knowing their likes, dislikes, and what led me to the manufacturing field was a couple things actually. I do have an artistic background. I have been drawing and evolving my art since I've been able to hold a pencil. I do enjoy technology and their gadgets and how it keeps evolving. I mean, I come from a humble family, so we didn't always have enough to like fix the computer, the family computer. So I would have to actually, throw myself into it and actually try to fix it, and then I would fix the family's computer and then my friend's computer and my neighbors, and it's technology, and that's also like design. I like to design with like my art. I enjoy math a lot. I mean, I'm not a math whiz, but I believe math is like a puzzle in which we all have to solve, and it's very interesting, and I enjoy doing. I enjoy knowing how things work and how we all put this together to see the function and how it affects us. And an example of where I work, we make lab research products, and so we make these products in order for hospitals and lab researchers to complete their research, and also this has helped me in a way that I see within the field how this helps me, and these characteristics that I have within myself that I've picked up over time have led me to have an interest in manufacturing. And because all these characteristics are in the field, because you have to learn how to be able to like read prints and look at different things that your eye hasn't looked at before, catch little details that before you probably wouldn't be able to see. They also deal with like technology which keeps evolving and you have to keep up with, and it's something that like I like to interact with and keep busy with, and there's a lot of math behind it which I also enjoy.
Omar, you know what? That is fantastic. I think that is great. And for those viewers, basically, Omar, he came. I just wanted to give you a brief, history of where when Omar came. Omar came to our bridge program, and our bridge program pretty much it consists of 4 months of training. During those 4 months, basically, you come to our program. We're gonna introduce everyone to blueprint reading, math. The usage of the measuring instruments, and a lot of math and a lot of English, because those are the main subjects. Once basically you complete the hand, not the hands, I was gonna say the hands-on training. That's not the hands-on training. Once you complete the basic training with us, then you're gonna go to the hands-on or to the advanced training. That's where they have the actual machines, and you can become a CNC machine within 8 months. And after 8 months, you pretty much can start working as a machine operator, CNC machine operator, and CNC stands for computerized numerical control. And at this stage, there are a lot of jobs out there in the industry. So Omar, he's a CNC machinist. And if you can tell us, how your life changed, when you were working at the restaurant and now you got your job at one of the companies here in Chicago working as a CNC machinist, how did that change your life, and how does the future look like for you?
Well, to start off, it was something that I was very nervous about. It's something so totally opposite of what I was originally doing, but it's something I was interested in. So, that motivated me to jump into the manufacturing industry. And so, it's something that I could use as a tool. And I'm currently going to school and for like engineering, so I'm taking some classes like calculus classes, and I see how math is being applied in these programs that we have. And manufacturing is like a tool that will help me ease and like aid me in this field, and it has changed me in a way that I made decent money in my previous job, And well, this one makes it a little bit easier to be able to pay for my schooling and for my necessities.
That's fantastic. And your future, so how do you see yourself definitely, making a career? Do you think that this manufacturing field does offer that pathway, or you think that it won't? And the reason why I ask you this question is because a lot of people in the community, they have a perception that working in manufacturing, Omar, is just, like an unskilled job, and it's for people that basically don't have no education, and it's a dead end job. It doesn't lead to a career. Can you just tell the viewers what exactly you are into it?
Well, actually, like when I went to the into the my employment and I seen all these machinists to working along these machinists, they're all like very very intellectual people. It's like it's nothing as I thought it would be. Like it's very 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 interesting to see how these great minds work, and I'm able to learn off them, and pick up some skills that they might share with me. And well, it's been of great benefit, and it's changed many perspectives of looking at objects, creating correcting imperfections, making parts, and it's something that it's totally opposite from what I was doing. And well, it helps me get an insight of how like engineers work along with machinists, and it's something that I take an advantage. And it's not just like just a job. Like you have to be there like 100% like focused. Any little error could be a big mistake, and it costs the company lots of money. So you cannot just have anybody do these jobs. They look for the best people, and then in order for you to have a great chance, there's a lot of programs that Erie offers, and that could help you and benefit. I mean, once I went to the hands-on training, and I went there with some of the Erie classmates that I had, and we had a great advantage. We were able to pick up things a little bit quicker than the rest of them. A lot of other people had more questions than we did, and we were able to go through the program more fluently, and that helped us a lot. Now, when I was employed, they were training us how they would do the procedures at the employment that I had, or that I currently have. And well, I was employed with like other coworkers of mine as well, and I was the only Erie House representative there, and so I felt I felt intimidated because I was working along with people that had experience prior to that job, and people that went to school longer than I did. And actually I had the advantage over them, in the point that I was more confident, and I would show my skills more fluently, and they had like a little harder time than I did. And as soon as I got there, they gave me tests and quizzes, and they were testing me with how I was operating and using tools and measurements, and I was fluent in them. And then I started working right away, and I had to wait for them to pick up the pace, and they started working with me after a couple of days. So Erie House it's a great help.
You know what, Omar? If you will you recommend the viewers right now that are watching the program that are unemployed, underemployed, they're just haven't decided exactly what they're gonna do with their lives. They just probably working on a McDonald's, Burger King, especially when we have a lot of young people like you. That there's nothing wrong basically working in a McDonald's, working in any industry. It's a decent job. You get your paycheck every week, and you put money on the table or food on the table for your family. And but the reality is that a lot of these jobs do not lead basically to a career. And we wanted to basically reach out to all those folks that are right now, in a situation where they're working in a place that do not have no benefits. And I'm
Right.
gonna have Omar basically explain basically what is the like in your previous job, what were the benefits that you had if you had any, and what are the benefits of this current job that you have offer you? If you can explain to viewers, please.
Well, at my previous job, I mean, it was just a restaurant job that I mean, I enjoyed working there. Obviously, I've been working there for a while, and I was good at it. But it didn't have all the benefits as I do now. I mean, we didn't have like paid days off, like sick days. We didn't. Most holidays we worked holidays, um, and we will have like a week of vacation. But like the days that we wouldn't show up for like sick days, we wouldn't get paid. Holidays are not paid, and it's as compared to what I'm currently doing right now, working in the field, which I have my holidays paid, sick days off, and we have union, and it's there's a lot of benefits to this company right now.
That's fantastic. And Omar, you know what? You cannot say it, much clearly than that. And again, this is one of our former students that came to our program, so that you don't have to listen to me. I work for the organization, and a lot of times people might think like, wow, you know what? They want to sell us this program, and they want to tell us it is such a great program it is. But you know what? We bring our guests because we know that it's important for people that had come through the process, share their successes with. And the viewers out there, with the community in general out there, so that people know about these resources, because you know what, this is free. All these programs are free. But Omar's story in a way is very unique, because if you can just explain the decision that you made, Omar, that you not only decided to go into manufacture, but you decided to invest a good chunk of money into it.
Yes, I did. I mean, so the programs in Erie House are free, and then the programs that Erie House shows you outside of Erie, they could be free as well, but you will have to qualify. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to qualify it. But that didn't stop me. I had Erie backing me up. And then plus I was working full-time job, so I was able to save enough money and pay for my schooling. And then I went to school and applied for a little scholarship, and then lowered my payment for a little bit. And I was making payments monthly after every month, making payments, even though I had saved up already some money. And because I didn't want to wait, I didn't want to wait for any longer, and I wanted to keep going forward. And like I was talking to a couple of students I was guest speaker of, I was motivating them, like saying that you're gonna have obstacles, but nothing's easy. You want something different, you gotta do something different. You want something, you have to go get it, because things are not gonna come to you.
Right.
I come from a humble family, so we didn't always have what we wanted. We only had what we needed, and if you wanted something, you have to go and get it. And that's something I grew up with, and then that's helped me a lot.
Well, Omar, you know what? That is fantastic, and this is exactly the stories that we wanted to share with everyone out there, because Omar's story basically is very unique. He decided to invest in his professional development. The training costs or ranges from 5,000, 8,000, or it can be more. And he knew that it was going to be a good investment in his professional development, and it paid off. It paid off, and like he said, it is in some cases it is free. You don't have to pay for your training. This is just a very unique story. Omar's story is very unique in a sense, because we help everyone that comes to our program with the financial aid application. So hopefully if you qualify, you won't have to pay like Omar, like the 5,000, 10,000, maybe more, maybe less for the training. We are going to be working with everyone that comes to our program, and we have a Maria Pina, who's our case manager, and she works individually with everyone so that we can qualify every individual for financial aid, and you don't have to pay for the training, so you don't have to worry about how you're going to pay this amount of money. And It's not little money. It's a lot of money for a lot of members of our family, a lot of members of our community. And I just wanted to encourage everyone, if you have any questions, to give us a call and just ask any questions to Omar or to myself. But I also wanted to tell you and give you a little bit more information about our programs. This is manufacturing. We also have healthcare for anyone basically interested in obtaining a certification in the medical field. If you want to become a certified nurse assistant or medical assistant, or maybe a registered nurse, a phlebotomist, radiologist, or anything within the medical field, we can assist you too, because we have two bridges, one in healthcare and another one in manufacturing. And right now we have open registration. The classes are gonna start in August 15, which is not too far from where we are right now. So if you are just struggling with the job that you currently have, and you are looking for a better opportunity, and you decide that, you know what, this story, Mar's story really, made me think that, you know what, this person made it, and he is in a good company where he got an opportunity to grow professionally. He got a job that is paying basically a good, decent salary with benefits, and you don't have to worry, when you work in a job, if you get sick, you cannot take a day off because probably they're gonna fire you. So we offer these programs, and these programs are free. And I wanted to provide you with the information of our program. If you can find a piece of paper and write down our number, if you want to give us a call at 312-432-2258. This is our direct line at Erie House. Or if you want to visit us, the organization during the summer is open from 8 in the morning to 7 p.m. And there's always someone in our workforce department, and our address is 1347 West Erie and Chicago 60642. And our classes are in the evening, so we focus in serving the adult population, basically for anyone who's 18 and older. And if you have children, we offer childcare. We have also during this month of July, we have workshops. If you go to our website, you can see the monthly workshops that we are offering during this month of July, because we wanted to prepare our community for better paying jobs. Because as one member of our community in general, I'm not talking about the Hispanic or African American community or any community specifically, I'm talking to the community as a whole. So when we get a good paying job, we grow as a community, and that is exactly the kind of opportunities that we offer at Erie House. We know that college is not for everyone. And if you're not thinking about going to college, you're thinking about maybe, you know what, I'm gonna go to work, well, think twice. Maybe go and get into a trade such as healthcare, manufacturing, and this is gonna lead to employment. And Omar, that we're almost running out of time. I just wanted to ask you, you know what can you tell the viewers that are watching right now the program? What can you, just share with them? If you can, give them some words of encouragement, what can you tell them?
Well, I spoke to a couple students that are going to take the classes that I took, and I was talking to them, why are you guys here? Why are you guys here? And then they will, generally tell me that they always want something better. They want something better. They're hungry. They want a better future. They want a better paying job, a secure job. And, Erie helps you and aids you towards this. And it's of great benefit to you. You want to change your life, like myself, I found another student that use the classes, and his idea and his plan is to get a job in manufacturing and aid for his schooling and continue his college. I'm currently doing the same thing, and I was motivating him, like, yeah, you could do it, like I'm doing it right now. I'm working in the field and I'm paying for my school to continue my college education.
That's fantastic. Gosh, you know what, Omar, can I say, and better than that, this is great. We're running out of time, but I just wanted to share our information. If you can write down our number, give us a call 312-432-2258, or just pay us a visit at 1347 West Erie in Chicago, and come and talk to one of us. We would love to have you. And you know what? This is our program towards. The show it was lead to manufacturing. Next month is gonna be healthcare. Until next month, thank you very much.